all new, brand new James Area show, y'all. We're broadcasting live right here, right now from Dallas, Texas. And we want to send a special shout out to everybody that's out there that's doing something productive to put them a little bit closer towards their hopes and their dreams. It is now showtime, y'all. And shout out to the band, man. Show the band some love by leaving the number 8 in the chat section, y'all. It is now showtime, y'all. We want to thank y'all again for tuning in for another segment of the all new, brand new James Area Show, where not only we talk about things that are bothering me, but we also talk about things that are bothering you. And on tonight's show, y'all, we're going to be talking about we're going to be tackling a bizarre story, y'all. I mean, one like I ain't never heard of before. A bizarre story, but it's going to be kind of hilarious too. Something that's going to make you question humanity, and then it's also going to make you question the news channel that you watch on a regular basis. Now, today, we've got a story that's coming out of Houston, Texas. And, I'm here in the DFW Metroplex, Dallas, Texas. But this story is coming out of Houston. And for those of you who don't know, Houston, they're known for, their amazing space missions, that fantastic, fantabulous barbecue that they have. And now, you know what? They're probably going to be known for a teacher that just took show and tell just a little bit too far. But I want y'all to follow me and go down this path with me here just for a second. Just imagine you taking your kids to school every morning and putting them in a position for them to be productive members of society, putting them around a teacher, someone that's dedicated to shaping their young minds, and all of a sudden there's one of the teachers out of the group. It's always going to be them bad apples in the group. One of the teachers out of the group decided to record herself butt naked while she was in the bathroom. Now, it's not that just that she was naked, but allegedly, I ain't seen the video yet. And if anybody's watching this show and y'all seen that video, then listen, y'all send me an email. Let me know exactly where that video is at. I'd like to see it myself. But not only was she naked, but she was in the bathroom performing moves that would make the pole she was dancing on question the career choices that she's made. Now, when you think this story couldn't get any crazier or it couldn't be any more believable or any more unbelievable than what it already is, then just wait. There's even more. But before we go any further, Kurt, roll that clip.
I'm Dr. Candice Mathews. I am the National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation, here standing with my chairman, Brother Quanell. We're here in reference to an atrocity that has happened here at this elementary school that stands behind us by the name of Gray Elementary, that is in the school district of Lamar Consolidated ISD.
Elementary now, y'all. Keep that in mind. This ain't middle school. This ain't high school. This ain't college. This is elementary.
We have a former music teacher that was here this school year when this shocking video has happened.
Music teacher.
This school teacher that was a music teacher taught several grade levels here in this school. We have shocking video of this music teacher doing porn videos in the music classroom, and also a second video of her doing this porn video in the school bathroom.
All right, stop right there, Kurt. Listen, she ain't do it just not one time. She been in the bathroom. She been in the music classroom, and apparently she ain't got no shame to her game at all. Because keep rolling that clip, Kurt. Apparently, she's recorded herself doing this. Unbelievable.
School hours. So, and let's not leave out, she also had her school ID badge on. I called also to verify, was this teacher still employed here at this school? So it comes to find out that the teacher is no longer employed here, but not for this incident. The administration had no idea of the videos that was taking place here in this school.
All right, let's stop right there. And who's watching this show right now that knows why this teacher was fired from the beginning? Because apparently she wasn't employed for the dance moves and the gyrations that she was doing, but she was employed for something. I haven't been able to figure that out and find that out. If anybody knows why she was unemployed, listen, leave a comment in the comment section. We're going to be opening up the live call-in show here in just a second, because I want to hear from you guys, because this is 100%, man, this is bothering me. And if this is bothering me, if you got any kids, then it's got to be bothering you too.
So what we are demanding that Lamar Consolidated ISD need to get with the Texas Education Agency to let them know about this atrocity of what has happened with this teacher, because this is how demented teachers go from one district to the next, jumping from district to district without, they can go and apply for a job and they have their teacher certification. They don't have a criminal record, but you over here doing explicit activities in an elementary school.
Yeah, and she's absolutely right. And it's not just in the teachers, it's not just in the education industry. But listen, police officers do the exact same thing. Listen, you get fired for improper behavior or misconduct in one county, at one police station. Then guess what? You move to another city over, you move to another state over, and guess what? It's as if whatever you did never existed, never happened, and you are now gainfully employed again.
That is unacceptable. So that's why we are calling this out. We are not going to sweep this under the rug. I did speak with administration here at the school district. They were not aware of that video, like I said.
Unbelievable. She's been employed with them for several years, and they had no idea that this video even existed, but she was fired for something. Y'all leave a comment. I want to know. We got the live comment show, live call-in show coming up soon. I want to know, why was she fired? I need to know.
However, they did wanted to share with me, like I did let them know that I was going to bring this public. They did not want me, to bring it public because they did not want, the community to feel like they wasn't doing their job.
I bet they didn't.
But how can you not say that you're not doing your job because you didn't know anything about the video? Now that you know about the video, now we expect for you to do your job. We expect for you to go to the Texas Education Agency. We expect for you to put a block on this teacher so this teacher cannot go to another school and do this type of foolishness. This can be the same type of teacher that can touch a child. If you taking your clothes off, you're smacking your behind, you're flapping your breasts out, and
oh, man. Is that really what's on the video, y'all? Unbelievable.
Gyrating yourself in a classroom where students are during the school day, and you're doing this in the bathroom. That is unacceptable.
100%. Totally unacceptable. And I know this got to be bothering y'all. So we're going to be opening up the live call-in show here in just a second. I'm going to give you a chance to speak your piece. I know you got something to say. I know that I'm not the only person that's out there that this is bothering them. It's got to be bothering someone else.
Basically, I'm going to let Brother Quanell state his piece, and then I'll close it out.
You really can't make this stuff up. It is absolutely appalling, shameful, and frightening that these are the type of educators that are in an elementary school teaching our children. When parents send their children to school, they believe their teachers are people of the utmost highest character.
You would think.
But now we got a teacher in the classroom on school hours, stripping down butt naked, bending over, and showing everything on the video, and all you could see was cellulite hanging.
Oh, man, come on now. Come on now, y'all. She wasn't showing the cellulite, was she?
And in pubic hair. This is a disgrace and a shame that this is the type of educator and teacher that is in the classroom. And she made multiple videos. Yes, the district was unaware until we brought this to their attention. But what we're asking you to do now is to go even further. Nullifying her contract is not enough. We demand that the superintendent of board ban her from ever teaching in this school district again.
Well, I do believe that she should be banned, but I want to hear what y'all say. I think she should be banned because I think this may be just a gateway to something else a little bit more predatory than what we actually see it to be. Yeah, sure enough. We all take selfies, right? Hey, I'm guilty of it myself. I was in Miami, last week. I took some selfies of myself too, but I guarantee you I wasn't naked.
We want a permanent ban on her. Secondly, we demand that the school district send a letter to TEA demanding her certification as a teacher be terminated and revoked. 3, we're demanding that this district contact law enforcement. And we want to make sure that the students that she taught are interviewed, or a hotline is set up to make sure that she didn't do additional things in the classroom.
All right. So listen, let's stop right there, Kirk. So you mean to tell me that they found the video of this young lady making these gyrations, buck naked, on camera, in the bathroom, in the orchestra room, and there hasn't been an arrest made. No one has filed any charges. No parents have come forward. No one has said anything. Who are the parents of these teachers? Who are the parents of these kids? Excuse me. Where are they? Why is there not an outrage to these videos being surfaced? Or I don't know.
That may be.
Are there any videos at all? I don't know. We don't know. She hasn't been charged, but I guess we're going to find out soon.
Inappropriate, unethical, unprofessional, or dangerous in the environment of those children. If she would do this in the classroom, what else will she do?
You got a point. Ain't no telling.
This woman obviously had lost her damn mind. She needs psychotropic medication. She pulls out her breasts and she's juggling them.
No, she ain't. I mean, juggling like bowling balls. Stop it, man.
Look like she about to fall over.
Fall over, man.
Then she bends over and pulls down her panties.
Oh man, he's a little bit descriptive. Sounds like he's watched that video 2 or 3 times, y'all. I don't know.
Spreads her cheeks. I'm not lying. I'm telling you what's on the video. Spread.
Unbelievable.
It's her cheeks. This is madness. This woman should never, ever be allowed to be an educator. This woman should never be allowed to work around children ever again. And I believe that if a thorough investigation takes place, you can find something criminally to bring her into a courtroom for, because I've seen law enforcement put parents in courtrooms for far much less than this.
Hey, you know what? So have I. You know, I've seen parents go to jail for disciplining their kids. And y'all know that it speaks about that in the Bible. It says if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Y'all know how it go. And they've placed parents, mothers and fathers in jail because they were disciplining their kids. And here we have an educator out here practicing her porn star moves, and no one has reported her. She hasn't been to jail. She hasn't been arrested. Listen, I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me, what do y'all think?
If we can put Donald Trump in the courtroom and find something to prosecute him for, don't tell me we can't find something to prosecute.
Man, y'all shout out to Donald Trump right now. He going through some things right now, man. I believe he gonna be all right, man. But shout out to Donald Trump, y'all.
This woman for. This is sad. This is madness. This is filth at its finest. And so we're praying that the school district, we're not attacking you. You didn't know anything about this lady. But now that you do know, show the aggressive, proactive steps that you will take to make sure she never re-enters a classroom.
From what I was told is that she's looking for employment with other school districts. So that's why this is imperative that we amplify this issue, because this is how you have demented teachers going from one district to the next doing this type of behavior.
She didn't waste no time. Fired at one, in the U line, looking for another job. Unbelievable, y'all.
So I just want to send a message out to her, because see, that video was so horrific and appalling. We just want her to know that her retired porn star activities is done.
Look at this. Oh, she got the t-shirts. They're calling a retired porn star, y'all. Now, remind you, here in America, you are innocent until proven guilty. So she also needs her day in court. What she did, is it right? Oh, no, we don't agree with that at all. No, y'all ain't gonna put that charge on me. We don't agree with her at all for what she did. No, but until she has her day in court, and until we see that video, now we see that video, then it's completely different. It's kind of like R. Kelly video. We saw that video, we knew R. Kelly, he was guilty at that point. But until we see this video of this young lady on her stripper pole doing her gyrations in the orchestra room, the music room, or whatever she's doing in the bathroom, until we see those videos, we just have to assume that she's innocent. But from the sounds of it, looks like they've seen that video already, because my man here is very descriptive about the videos, as if he's seen him several times.
Okay, you're done. You would never set foot in now one of these classrooms. You would not even have the opportunity to disgrace our eyes with that foolishness that you did in that video. So your porn days is over.
It's over.
And also your teaching days. We're done with this. So we demand the school district, please, again, we're not here to attack you. We're here to inform you of what you had in your school. And this is where you can prove to your the parents and the constituents, that you are going to be zero tolerance when it comes to this type of stuff.
Well, I do think that they do need to show some form of force, some form of power, showing that they are not okay with what this teacher has done. Because anytime you put yourself in a position to where if you don't have the balls, I would say, or you don't have the gumption to say something about what's going on, then you, my friend, you are part of the problem yourself. So at this point, the school has to say something. And I ain't talking about just a statement either.
And these type of deviant individuals doing this in this classroom amongst our babies, that's unacceptable.
We want to make sure that if she wants to be a porn star, and it's obvious she does.
Well, wait a minute. We can't say that, my friend, but Kirk, roll that clip.
That's her business.
Baby, she retired.
But we want to make sure that she never teaches in a classroom again.
Now, I have to agree with that. What y'all think?
That her teaching certification is revoked, and she never has the opportunity or access to children again. If she wants to teach, if she wants to be a porn star, based on what I saw in that video,
baby, she retired.
I don't think she's gonna make a lot of money. Based on what I saw in that video, I don't think she's gonna be at a top tier status. That's a damn shame what I saw in that video. That's sickness.
Well, I can't say she's not gonna make any money, because like I always say, when they strive to go viral, then you never know. She just may get a book deal. We don't know. And as weird and crazy as people's minds are right now, somebody somewhere she may just be feeling somebody's fantasy with all that cellulite. So we just can't say, my friend, that she won't get another job, because she just may, if she don't get that book deal.
And I think that this woman needs to be mentally evaluated by a therapist.
Absolutely.
But let's make sure the school district protects the state of Texas children, so she can't run from one district to another seeking employment, because it's not in her personnel file what she was terminated for or why she's banned from the district, because they've already didn't renew her contract for other reasons. Well, that won't stop her from being employed somewhere else. But if they put in there that she's banned and they want to know why she's banned, it's done. In fact, most school districts won't even ask. Once they see you're banned, you won't be hired. Any more questions? I'm not sure if it was a love triangle or not.
But she the one that
But
sent the video.
let me say this. I wouldn't give a damn if she was having problems with her boyfriend or girlfriend. It just didn't go well.
Don't bring it to the
What
school.
happened in the classroom? You in the classroom where you teach your students doing this madness? Whatever problems you got going on with your spouse is irrelevant and immaterial. What that filth that you're doing in the classroom is what you must be held accountable for.
She should have did that in her own bedroom, not here at the school. Period. You know, this is not a place for that. You do not sexualize our children. You don't come with that sexualized type behavior on any type of school campus. You keep that mess in your bedroom. So, like I said, your porn days is over, sis. You're doing too much.
There have been several other cases of teachers who are doing porn on their OnlyFans page. But once the district discovered in all of those cases that the teachers had OnlyFans porn material on that page, their employment was terminated. This goes beyond that because they were doing it at home, creating these porn videos at home on their own time, not on employment district time. This happened inside the school building. This goes beyond that.
Any other questions?
Thank you for your time and thank you for your presence.
Unbelievable, y'all. So listen, let's just go back and let's recap this, okay? So this teacher posts the video online, and quite naturally, if you're posting something like that nowadays in the time and the era in which we are in, the video is going to go viral. But, you know, here's the twist to it, okay? Now, she didn't get fired for her impromptu bathroom gyrations. No. That ain't what happened, okay? She didn't, get the boot for what she did in the classroom. No, that ain't what happened. This lady was fired. Well, I can't say lady, but this school teacher was fired for something else completely different. Now, I got to ask y'all, what was it, y'all? What exactly could it have been? And it can't be because she didn't know how to play those violins and play those instruments. No, that's not it. Come to find out, y'all, it was something else completely different from that. Now, here's what I have to tell you. From doing my research, y'all, okay, I have found out that, this just ain't something that just started and happened with this particular school teacher. That's not it, y'all. That's not how this happened. Okay. This is something that's been happening, and I've got a couple more clips here. I want to have Kirk here to roll here in a second. This has been going on for quite a while. Okay. This is not the first rodeo. This is not the first time that this has happened. Roll that clip, Kirk.
Teacher Stephanie Peterson walked into her first appearance at the Volusia County Jail this afternoon, hoping to be released with just a promise that she would be back to court. Volusia County Sheriff's deputies say Peterson engaged in a sexual relationship with a 14-year-old former student of hers.
14, y'all. We didn't say 18. We didn't say 19. We said 14, y'all. Unbelievable.
The teen told deputies it began last November. He said Peterson would send him nude pictures of herself. She would also pick him up from his house late at night so that
got the boy sneaking out the house, y'all. Unbelievable.
They could be together. Investigators say the boy's parents called law enforcement in January, and deputies arrested Peterson on Wednesday. Peterson was charged with 2 counts of lewd and lascivious battery and 1 count of sending harmful material to a minor. Her bond set at $25,000.
All right, let's stop right there. Let's take a look at that. Now, she's got 3 charges. Now, for granted, y'all, this is back in 2018. All right, but that just goes to show you how long this has been happening. This ain't something that just started overnight. This is something that's been going on, as we know of, based on the clip. This has been going on since 2018. Now, here's my problem. Now, she's got 3 charges right now, and her bond is $25,000. Now, you ask yourself, if this was a male in the same space, same place, same position, what do you think his bail would be? Do you think he would even be getting out of jail? And if he were to get out of jail, do you think that he would even have any other opportunity of finding employment elsewhere? Now, this ain't got nothing to do with race now, y'all. This has to do with character. And ask yourself, if this was a male, would he have gotten off with a $25,000 bond? And would he have more charges than what we're showing here today?
And that's why she wanted to be released on her own recognizance today. But the judge met
I bet she did.
her halfway, reducing her bond to $12,500.
And she even after all this, 3 charges, having sexual relationships as an educator with a 14-year-old, she still was able to get a reduction of bond. Unbelievable, y'all.
An amount she posted almost immediately.
Again, that's another instance, okay? Now listen, we got another one here, y'all. Listen, we can keep going on and on all day, okay, about these educators and how they've chosen to make piss poor decisions about who they wanted to be in a sexual relationship with. We can do this all night, but I got a couple more that I want to share with you guys because it's actually getting deeper and deeper. And then one of our last clips, I want to share with you guys the clinical part of it from a psychologist/psychiatrist to show you guys on what he thinks and how he feels about why this continues to happen and why this is an irregular occurrence. Because I mean, I want to know myself. I mean, these are not like women that you would just like. They're not women that you'd kick out of bed. They're fairly, I would say, decent looking women. But my question is, why is it that you feel the need to just prey on 14-year-olds? I mean, I'm yet to figure that out, but I want to hear y'all's thoughts. We're going to be opening up the live call-in show here in just a second. The link has already been posted in the description because I want to hear from you guys because this is bothering me. And if it's bothering me, it's got to be bothering you. Kurt, roll that clip, Kurt. If y'all are listening, can y'all hear that? Let me know if y'all can hear that, y'all. Put a number 8 in the chat section if you can hear that, y'all. Roll that clip, Kurt.
Well, Ashley, Anna Dettori is no longer working with kids, but when she was a student teacher here at Lakota's Liberty Junior School, she became close and befriended an 8th grader. That's when prosecutors say the grooming began. From student teacher to sex offender, 24-year-old Anna Dettori will now have to register as a Tier 2 sex offender for the next 25 years. Dettori had been a student teacher at Lakota's Liberty Junior School when she befriended a 14-year-old student.
This wasn't an older teenager. This was an 8th grade boy.
Prosecutors say the grooming behavior started while she was teaching, and it turned sexual after she left the district. According to a police report, Dettori picked up the teen from his father's house in the middle of the night, drove to a Monroe Park, and had sex with him. Dettori previously pleaded guilty to unlawful sexual conduct with a minor and disseminating matter harmful to minors.
I would just like to apologize to the victim and his family. I'm sincerely sorry for my actions.
Defense attorney J.R. Bernanz said his client is filled with remorse and sorrow and has been in treatment since last year. The victim's mother, who we are not identifying to protect the identity of the teenager, spoke at today's sentencing hearing.
And these kinds of things are happening far too often. My son is going to be affected by this for the rest of his life.
She added she believes DeTore is remorseful and does not believe she's a bad person, but did make bad choices.
I think that she made a series of bad choices. And I don't think that this should ruin her life, but I do think that.
Listen, if it was my child, okay, I would be furious, okay? I would definitely have something to say. All right. And it would be something else a little bit more than, yeah, she has remorse, and yes, I'm sure that she's sorry. Because, you know, at this stage, if you allow your child to have their virginity taken, you have your child's virginity to be taken at such a young age, you know, there's nowhere for them to go from that point. I mean, I can only assure you that from that point forward, that this child, they're going to be pretty screwed up, because no child at the age of 14, 13, 12, 15, 16, no child is able to deal with the trauma and the emotions that come along with activity that adults can't even handle. Okay. So where do you think this child is going to go from that point? So if I was a parent, you're absolutely right. I'd have something to say, and it wouldn't be nothing nice. I guarantee you that.
That it should affect her and her decisions for the rest of her life the same way it will my son.
And in addition to having to register as a sex offender, DeTore was sentenced to 5 years probation. She will also have to go to a treatment center, basically a sex offender treatment program at River City Correctional Center, and that program could take up to 6 months to complete. Reporting live tonight in Liberty Township, Karen Johnson, WLWT News 5.
If you make at least 150 grand a year.
So y'all listen. Like I said, we can go on and on with these videos and share more and more videos about, you know, how this happens and how this could continue to, you know, affect, and how this is affecting, you know, our youth. But, you know, now is the time. Well, you know what, Kirk, I think you got one more clip over there that we need to. You got one more clip over that we need to kind of take a look at. Just give us 1 second here, y'all, while he pulls that clip up. Now, this clip, y'all, is going to be from, actually, we've got 2 more clips, to be honest with y'all. We got 2 more clips. Let's go ahead, and we want to roll this clip. We got 2 more clips here. Now, y'all take a look at this one here. Now, this particular clip right here, I think this woman right here, and she's lost her rabbit, you know what, mind. I mean, there's no way on God's heaven green earth that you could even allow yourself to get caught up in anything remotely close to this. This particular lady on this clip, she's not single, okay? Not single, looking to mingle. This one, y'all, she's married. Kurt, roll that clip.
Having intimate relations with her student. The allegation is rocking the school and her neighbors. But no one was more stunned than the teacher's husband, Scott Ciotta.
The initial shock when you first find something out like this was pretty terrible. You know, when you see a mugshot and it's on every network.
Unbelievable. Now, she definitely doesn't look like the same woman that was walking that catwalk just a second ago. And you know what, Kirk? Hey, do me a favor. I want you to go ahead, roll that clip back for me, Kirk. Let's go ahead and take a look at her pre-mug shot, okay?
This high school teacher is accused of having intimate relations with her student. The allegation is rocking the school and her neighbors, but no one was more
Definitely doesn't look like the same young lady.
stunned than the teacher's husband, Scott Ciotta.
The initial shock when you first find something out like this was pretty terrible. You know, when you see a mug.
Now, don't look like the same lady to me, but who knows?
Shot and it's on every network, and you just see a picture of a person who, you know, you've known for 10 years of your life, you fell in love with.
Unbelievable. Take a look at this photo for a second, y'all. Look at this photo. Now, on the outside looking in, you would swear and think that they're 100% happy. Don't they look happy to y'all? They look happy to me.
And raised a family with. And now you're seeing something on the news, just something that you just can't believe.
See how that's formatted.
32-year-old Samantha Ciotta teaches English at Beaumont High School in Riverside County, California. She was
English. She teaching and showing them their ABCs, I see.
Also head cheerleading coach. She was arrested after students reportedly passed around Snapchat video of her dancing with two students in her underwear.
Oh my God, it just keeps getting worse. Lord. Unbelievable. Snapchat videos. I guess she thought that after she had snapped the chat, then they were going to disappear. Don't work that way, young lady.
She allegedly had sex with one of the students in her house.
In the house?
The relationship reportedly began after she helped out the teen when he was failing her class.
I bet she did.
Jim Murray spoke to the husband in this exclusive interview.
What happened to your world when this story broke?
You really don't understand how it truly feels until it actually happens in your life.
You knew this boy, no?
I can't state whether I did or not. It's really not something I'm able to discuss at this time.
Scott Ciotta says his wife once wanted to be a model and even sent this video, which was recorded in her home, as an audition tape.
I can see that. You know, they typically like them slim, the ones that need a sandwich. I could see her being, I could see that.
To America's Next Top Model. Ciotta says he and his wife had been drifting apart, but the scandal has all but destroyed his marriage.
We filed for divorce, but I'm waiting, kind of putting that on the back burner until the case is over. I'm just waiting to see what happens with the trial before I make a decision what I believe and what I don't believe.
Their two children are for now in the father's custody, but he has agreed to let his wife see them.
Do you still love Samantha?
I care for her.
He answered that pretty quick. No hesitation, no verbal annihilation. Yeah, hell, I mean, I still care for her, but I don't know about love, but I do care for y'all.
I'm definitely not in love with her.
Can you ever envision a scenario where you would get back together?
Absolutely not.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've got one more, y'all, before we wrap up the show and get to the live call-in show. We've got one more, and no, I take that back. We got two more. Y'all got to see this one right here. Unbelievable. It gets worse and worse. The more and more we just crawl down this rabbit hole, it gets worse and worse. Y'all have to see this one. gotta see this one. Y'all have to see this one. If it wasn't that important, we would skip it and go straight to the live call-in show. But you got to see this one right here. Now, this one here, y'all. This one here is a gentleman that believes that he is getting ready to be a father. And one of the things that's really, really popular and one of the things that's really, common right now is for you to have what they call a gender reveal party. Okay. Now, what this gentleman says is, he's going to get creative. And I like, I like how creative he is. But I think this went in a direction that he didn't expect it to go to. But y'all take a look at this.
With her 15-year-old
Let's stop that. Okay. As it's important that y'all see this. So we're going to stop that and we're going to take this back here just a second because I want to make sure y'all do not miss. Make sure y'all don't miss this one, okay? Let's roll that clip back, Kirk. Roll that clip back for us, okay?
color is pink. They're having a girl. And there's the mom-to-be. Her name is Hyrie Calvi, and she's a highly regarded high school teacher from Doral, Florida. And this is her today. A police mugshot, under arrest, charged with a shocking crime, having sex with her 15-year-old student and sending nude pictures. And
15. I don't know what it is about these ages. 14, 15, 16. Looks like all the guys that these school teachers are going after, they're in that 14, that 15 age range. Somebody got to help me understand that. Explain to me, how is it that all of them just go out to the same age group? What is it? It's got to be something in the water, y'all.
texting "I love you" to the boy.
There were photographs that were certainly inappropriate and that indicate that there was, in fact, an inappropriate relationship.
When Calvi was released on bond, she displayed a very visible baby bump.
Whose child are you pregnant with?
So, who is the father? Calvi's lawyer confirms it is her husband. She's a happily married woman and a dedicated teacher who adamantly denies having any sort of inappropriate relationship with any student.
All right, now stop right there. Listen, if she never had any relationship, if she never had any involvement, or she had never misled this boy to think that she was interested in him, then I don't think we would be here today. I don't think she would have a mugshot. I don't think she would have made the news, y'all. But I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It's clearly that she had some involvement with him. It's clear that she misled him at some degree, at some point, because there's text messages showing that she loves him. So I can't 100% buy her story when she says she never had any inappropriate relationship with him, because once you cross the line, this is a child, and you start sending texts. I don't know how much more inappropriate you need to be, y'all.
The lawyer tells Inside Edition she's not the only Florida teacher facing similar charges. In Hialeah, 31-year-old teacher Brittany Lopez Murray is accused of having sex with her former student in her car after she picked him up from basketball practice.
Unbelievable. In the car, y'all. Unbelievable. Just couldn't wait.
Yes. After posting bail, the judge ordered her to stay away from the boy.
Do you understand the stay away order? Yes.
And how's this for a twist? Like Kyrie Calvi, she's also pregnant. Lopez Murray's lawyer tells Inside Edition, I can confirm it is 100% her husband's baby. Miami Herald reporter David Ovalle.
Yeah, it's certainly been a little mini epidemic because you don't usually get so many cases.
Many? Almost like a pandemic.
Cases like this back to back to back. I mean, these cases have been happening, of course, for decades, interspersed.
I told y'all, I mean, these videos are not recent videos, okay? These are videos, these videos are going back. I mean, one of them I know was back from 2018, but in order for me to show you guys that this is, something that happens a whole lot more common than we can even think, I needed to share those videos, and we got one more video before we open up the live call-in show. So if you have something that's been bothering you, like these things bothering me, that makes me want to create these shows for you guys to watch, now's the time for you to go ahead. The link has already been posted in the chat. The link has already been posted in the chat. And listen, y'all, share this video. Share this video, y'all, because the last thing you want is for your child to become a victim, just like these 14, 13, and 15-year-old boys, or it may even be your daughters. Y'all share this video. Share this video, because today it's them, and tomorrow it just might be you.
Over the years, but to have so many of these cases all at once really is an unusual thing. Do you have anything to say to the victim?
Unbelievable. And she's out again like a thief in the night. Nothing to say at all. But we got one more, y'all. We've got one more. And I think this is going to be the most important one out of all of them, because this one here, we're going to be talking to a psychologist, and he's going to be explaining to us why female teachers choose to have sex with students. Kirk, do me a favor, man. Roll that clip.
Who have children. These are women who may have been divorced, and they are trying to recreate something in their mind to bring them back to a childhood situation where they had their first sexual arousal and emotional arousal. Especially younger teachers who may be just 23 and may see the high school relationships with her students as not very different from what she had when she was trying to date and find passion in relationships. And often the boundary then gets lost between the teacher and the student. But you do have the authority of the teacher over the student. It's a very powerful one. The child may look adult, they may have fully developed genitals, but they're not equipped to deal emotionally with the relationship of falling in love or falling into sex with a teacher. All of the teachers I have been involved with in my practice, their marriages ended. The children took sides, and people treated the teacher as a monster. Many of them get hospitalized psychiatrically or put on heavy medication. Many of these teachers are good teachers, and they're never going to practice again, and they have to give up their license to practice. It's horrible what people can do when a lust relationship becomes associated with attachment.
Unbelievable. I mentioned this to you guys earlier, and I meant that there's almost no way for a child to be able to deal with these type of emotions. Most adults can't deal with them. And here you have school teachers putting these kids in these positions and these predicaments to where as if they don't know how to handle this. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to move forward past this. And obviously this teacher looks like they all are somewhere right around the age of 24, 25, 26, from what I'm gathering. Looks like, they've been around the block or two or three. They've had some experience in, if the kid were to relocate, move to another school or not. From the looks, though, it looks like they'll just find them another victim. But I want to have y'all take a look at this. Let's look at some statistics right here, okay? Before we open up the live call-in show, the link has already been posted in the chat. Before we open up the live call-in show, let's look at some statistics. And this is the statistics back from 2023. Take a look at this. From the Dallas Express podcast, it says 350 educators were arrested for sex crimes in 2023. All right, follow me again. Y'all want to make sure y'all understand me. 350. We didn't say 3. We didn't say 5. We didn't say 0. It's 350 educators have been arrested for sex crimes since 2023. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So we want to thank y'all for tuning in for another segment of the all new, brand new James Aaron Show, where we talk about things that are not just bothering me, but then we also talk about things that are bothering you. And now we have finally arrived to the section of the show to where as if we open up the live call-in show, to where as if you have an opportunity to share your thoughts about the topic at hand, or share your thoughts about anything else that has been bothering you. Caller number 1, we're waiting on you. The live call-in show is now officially open, y'all. Caller number 1. Shout out to all the breast cancer survivors out there, y'all. Show, y'all. We're broadcasting live right here, right now from Dallas, Texas. And we want to send a special shout out to everybody that's out there that's doing something productive to put them a little bit closer towards their hopes and their dreams. It is now showtime, y'all. And shout out to the band, man. Show the band some love by leaving the number 8 in the chat section, y'all. The live call-in show is now open, y'all. And we posted the link in the description to make it easy for y'all. Caller number 1. I know you're out there because I know this has bothered me and it's got to be bothering you. Caller number 1, where you at? Listen, again, we want to thank y'all for tuning in for another segment of the all new brand new James Area show. And listen, on that school teacher, if you missed the beginning of this show, listen, make sure you tune in and caught the last tail end of the show. I want you to go back and watch the first beginning of the show. And while we were waiting on caller number 1 to come up. Listen, I just had a thought. Can you just imagine that? I mean, if you drop your kids off at school all of a sudden, and then you were at the school board meeting, the parent and teacher conference, and you had a problem with this particular teacher, this music teacher. And I can hear the principal saying right now, well, listen, we reviewed the footage and we don't really have any issues with her playing those instruments. She can play any instrument up under the sun, no doubt about it, but she's not a twerker, no doubt about it. I can see them saying that. But listen, we're going to close out the show. We don't have a caller for the night, but y'all listen, I want to make sure that don't let nothing get in the way for you guys pursuing your hopes and your dreams. Don't let nothing stop you from going in the direction that you want to go in. And if you haven't heard anything else that I said tonight, I want you to remember that Jesus loves you and so do I. Y'all have a great night and we'll see y'all on the next show.